Welcome to the breathtaking Philippines, a country of over 7,000 islands, where turquoise waters, lush jungles, and warm smiles await. In this video, we're taking you on a journey through the most stunning destinations this archipelago has to offer. Our first stop, Boracay, an island that redefines tropical escape. Its white beach, with sand as soft as powdered sugar, has graced countless postcards and travel dreams. But beyond the beach lies a vibrant community, rich with life. Try paddleboarding on calm waters, watch the golden sun dip below the horizon on a traditional para sailboat, or dance under the moonlight with locals and travelers alike. Boracay is more than a beach, it's a vibe. Next, we land in the energetic heart of the country, Manila. A city of contrasts, where Spanish forts and Baroque churches stand alongside neon-lit malls and sky-high condos. Wander the cobbled streets of Intramuros, the ancient walled city. Listen to street musicians, sip Halo Halo, and feel the pulse of 13 million stories unfolding every day. Manila is raw, real, and unforgettable. Palawan, often called the Philippines' final frontier. Here, nature reigns supreme. Jagged limestone cliffs rise from sapphire seas. Underground rivers flow beneath untouched forests. Palawan isn't just a destination, it's a sanctuary. Whether you're diving into coral gardens or cruising down the Puerto Princesa subterranean river, this island whispers the wonders of the wild. Tucked in northern Palawan, El Nido feels like another world. Imagine hidden lagoons framed by towering karst cliffs.
Secret beaches accessible only by swimming through narrow rock tunnels.
Sunrises here paint the sky in pink and gold, while the waters below shimmer with life. El Nido isn't just beautiful, it's surreal. Cebu City, where heritage meets modernity. As the birthplace of Christianity in Asia, it proudly holds centuries of history within its streets. Explore the Basilica del Santo Niño or the famous Magellan's Cross. But also, dive into its present, tech hubs, buzzing nightlife, and world-famous lechon. Cebu is both past and future, seamlessly intertwined. Bohol welcomes you with rolling hills, mystical rivers, and charming villages. Float down the Lobak River beneath canopies of green. Visit the curious tarsiers, tiny primates with soulful eyes. And just when you think you've seen it all, nature surprises you again. Siargao, the soulful surfing island of the Philippines. Welcome to Siargao, a teardrop-shaped island tucked away in the Philippine Sea, known to many as the surfing capital of the Philippines. But to those who've truly been there, it's much more than that. Siargao is not just a place for waves. It's a rhythm, a lifestyle, and a soulful escape from the rush of the modern world. Cloud 9, more than just a wave. No visit to Siargao is complete without a stop at Cloud 9, the iconic surf break that put the island on the world map. With its powerful right-hand barrel, it attracts surfers from across the globe. But even if you're not a surfer, Cloud 9 offers something for everyone. The long wooden boardwalk and viewing deck let you sit above the rolling waves, watching the sunrise or the surf sessions unfold in mesmerizing harmony. A slow island rhythm. Siargao moves at its own pace. Here, life slows down, not out of laziness, but out of choice. Visitors often find themselves ditching their itineraries just to bike along palm-lined roads, chat with friendly locals, or relax in hammock-strung huts while sipping fresh coconut juice. There's no rush here, and in that stillness, something magical happens. You begin to breathe easier and live deeper. Subba Lagoon, a jade-colored hidden paradise. A short boat ride from the mainland brings you to Subba Lagoon, a sparkling emerald oasis surrounded by limestone cliffs. Here, paddleboards glide silently over glassy waters, and visitors leap joyfully from bamboo diving platforms into the cool, inviting lagoon. Whether you're swimming, kayaking, or simply lying on a floating raft under the sun, Subba feels like a secret heaven carved out of time. Magpupunco Rock Pools, nature's infinity pools. When the tide is low, Magpupunco reveals one of Siargao's most surreal sights, a series of natural rock pools separated from the open sea. The water here is crystal clear and tranquil, perfect for cliff diving or just soaking in the blue. The way the pools reflect the sky, surrounded by jagged rock formations, makes it feel like a scene from a fantasy film. Island hopping adventures. Siargao is the gateway to some incredible nearby islets. Hop on a banka boat and explore Naked Island, a perfectly white sandbar with no vegetation, Daku Island, where local families welcome you with grilled fish and fresh mangoes, and Gayam Island, a postcard-perfect clump of palms surrounded by coral-rich waters. Each stop is like stepping into a dream you didn't know you had. Mason River, the enchanted palm tree swing. One of Siargao's most Instagram-famous spots is the Mason River, known for its leaning palm tree and simple rope swing. But beyond the photo ops, it's the gentle paddle down the calm, coconut-fringed river that lingers in the heart. You'll pass by quiet villages and fishermen in dugout canoes, scenes so peaceful they feel almost sacred. As the sun dips below the horizon, Siargao doesn't quiet down, it transforms. Local bars and seaside shacks come alive with acoustic music, fire dances, and communal dinners under the stars. It's never too wild, never too loud, just the right blend of energy and soul. Conversations linger, connections deepen, and the island's magic continues into the night. In summary, Siargao isn't just a surfing island, it's an emotional retreat. It invites you to slow down, connect, and rediscover joy in simplicity. Whether you ride its waves or just walk its shores, Siargao finds its way into your spirit and stays there long after you've left. El Nido is a stunning paradise located in the northern tip of Palawan, Philippines. Known for its dramatic limestone cliffs, crystal-clear turquoise waters, and hidden lagoons, it's often called one of the most beautiful island destinations in the world. The town itself is small but lively, serving as the gateway to Bohol Bay, a collection of over 40 islands and islets. The main attraction here is island hopping. Several popular tours, labeled A, B, C, and D, offer visitors a chance to explore different parts of the bay, each with unique beaches, lagoons, and snorkeling spots. Tour A is the most famous. It takes travelers to the Small Lagoon, Big Lagoon, Secret Lagoon, and Shimizu Island. The Small Lagoon is a calm, narrow cove surrounded by towering cliffs, perfect for kayaking. The Big Lagoon is more expansive, offering stunning panoramic views. The Secret Lagoon is tucked away behind a small rock opening and is a peaceful, secluded gem. Shimizu Island features white sand beaches and vibrant coral reefs. Beyond island hopping, El Nido town has grown with many restaurants, cafes, and markets. Visitors can sample fresh seafood and local Filipino dishes, or shop for handmade crafts. Nearby villages offer a glimpse of traditional Filipino coastal life. For those interested in hiking, Kawasan Falls is a refreshing jungle waterfall accessible by a short trek. Tara Cliff is popular among adventurers for its challenging climb and breathtaking views of Bohol Bay. Sunsets in El Nido are unforgettable. Las Cabanas Beach is a favorite spot to watch the sun set in brilliant colors. After dark, local bars and restaurants offer a relaxed atmosphere with live music and great food. As tourism grows, efforts to preserve El Nido's natural beauty have increased. Visitors are encouraged to practice eco-friendly habits, support local businesses, and respect nature. El Nido offers a unique combination of adventure, relaxation, and natural wonder, an island paradise that truly captivates all who visit. If Boracay is the Philippines' beach paradise, then Manila is its beating urban heart, a complex, chaotic, colorful metropolis that's both confounding and captivating. Welcome to a city where Spanish colonial churches stand next to neon-lit skyscrapers, where jeepneys blare music beneath elevated trains, and where past and future constantly collide in beautiful, unpredictable ways. Manila is not always love at first sight. For the unprepared, it can be overwhelming. the noise, the traffic, the heat. But give it time, listen closely, and the city starts to speak. It tells stories of struggle and survival, of resilience and reinvention. Because if there's one word that defines Manila, it's this: alive. Let's begin our journey in the historic core, Intramuros, the walled city. Built by the Spanish in the late 1500s, Intramuros was Manila's original heart, a fortified enclave of churches, palaces, and cobblestone streets. As you walk through its ancient gates, it's like stepping back in time. Horse-drawn carriages called calisas still clatter through the alleys. Ivy creeps up centuries-old stone walls. Local guides, dressed in Spanish-era garb, share stories of battles, invasions, and revolutions. One of the crown jewels of Intramuros is San Agustin Church, the oldest stone church in the country and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its Baroque interiors, intricately carved wooden doors, and peaceful courtyard evoke a forgotten world. Just nearby is Fort Santiago, a 16th-century citadel turned prison, where national hero Jose Rizal spent his final days. His story of courage, intellect, and sacrifice is deeply woven into the Filipino identity, and visiting the fort is a powerful, almost sacred experience. Yet just outside the walls of Intramuros, Manila roars with modern life. Roxas Boulevard curves along Manila Bay, famous for its fiery sunsets and leisurely walks. On a good day, the entire sky turns shades of gold, orange, and purple, and families, lovers, and street performers gather to witness the show. Across the boulevard lies Rizal Park, a vast green expanse in the heart of the city. It's more than just a park. It's a symbol of freedom, where rallies are held, families picnic, and children run beneath the giant Philippine flag. Here, history is not just remembered, it's lived. And then, there's Quiapo, one of Manila's most intense and fascinating neighborhoods. Home to the Quiapo Church, this area draws thousands of devotees every Friday. The image of the Black Nazarene, a life-size dark-skinned statue of Christ, is believed to have miraculous powers. During its annual procession, millions of barefoot followers flood the streets, chanting, crying, praying. It's chaotic, it's emotional, it's raw faith on display. Outside the church, the sidewalks turn into an open-air bazaar. Fortune tellers read palms beside herbalists, amulet sellers, and street vendors hawking fried bananas, halo, and cheap electronics. It's a sensory overload, but it's Manila in its purest form: loud, spiritual, contradictory, and endlessly alive. Yet Manila is not just the old. It's also sleek malls, business districts, and trendy cafe culture. Just a few kilometers from Quiapo is Makati, the financial engine of the Philippines. Here, the skyline is dotted with high-rises, international banks, rooftop bars, and art galleries. At first glance, it could be any global city. But listen closely and you'll still hear Tagalog music playing from taxis, see vendors selling tejo, sweet tofu with syrup, and feel that uniquely Filipino warmth in every interaction. In Makati and neighboring Bonifacio Global City, BGC, a new generation is redefining what it means to be Filipino. Artists paint massive murals on building walls. Food halls serve modern takes on adobo and lechon. Night markets buzz with young creatives sharing ideas over cold beers and hip-hop beats. This is the Manila of the future, bold, youthful, unapologetically Filipino. And for those seeking culture, the National Museum Complex is a must-visit. Split into several buildings, it houses treasures like Juan Luna's massive masterpiece Spoliarium, ancient artifacts from the pre-Hispanic era, and contemporary works by emerging Filipino artists. The museums are free, air-conditioned, and surprisingly uncrowded, an oasis of calm in a frantic city. Food, of course, is at the heart of every Manila story. The city is a melting pot of flavors, from Spanish influences to Chinese traditions and American fast food. Start your day with a hot bowl of champorado, chocolate rice porridge, or pandesal from a corner bakery. For lunch, try Care, oxtail and peanut sauce, or sisig, sizzling chopped pork cheeks, with garlic rice. And for dessert, don't leave without sampling Halo, a rainbow of crushed ice, fruits, beans, leche flan, and ube ice cream, all layered in a tall glass. But more than the attractions, Manila's true charm lies in its people. Taxi drivers who'll share life stories in traffic, grandmothers selling lumpia with a smile, street kids who dance for coins and share high fives, teachers, waiters, students, and artists, everyday heroes navigating a city that's constantly moving, constantly changing. Manila is often misunderstood by outsiders, seen as a mere stopover, a passing through point on the way to beaches or islands. But those who take the time to stay, to listen, to walk its streets and talk to its people, discover a city that's more than the sum of its parts. So, what does Manila mean to you? For some, it's a memory of childhood jeepney rides and family meals. For others, it's business meetings and late-night drinks. For travelers, it's a chaotic challenge or an unexpected love affair. But for everyone who's lived here or loved here, it's home. Boracay, just the mention of this name conjures images of powder-white sand, crystal-clear waters, and sunsets that set the sky ablaze with fiery hues. But this tiny island in the central Philippines is more than a pretty postcard. It's a destination of transformation. For many, it's a tropical escape. For some, a spiritual retreat. For others still, it's a place to celebrate life, love, or new beginnings. At just over 7 kilometers long, Boracay may seem like a mere sliver in the vast Philippine archipelago. But what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in beauty and vibrance. Let's begin where most journeys to Boracay begin, White Beach, a 4-kilometer stretch of the softest sand you may ever set foot on. Unlike coarse beach sand found elsewhere, Boracay sand is almost flour-like, the result of crushed coral and centuries of geological shaping. It stays cool even under the midday sun, a welcome treat for barefoot walkers and sunbathers. White Beach is divided into 3 stations, Station 1, 2, and 3, each with its own personality. Station 1 is more upscale, with luxury resorts and quieter ambience. Station 2 is the beating heart of Boracay, home to mall, lively beach bars, seafood buffets, and nightly fire shows. Station 3 caters to the quieter soul, budget accommodations, fewer crowds, and a more local vibe. But Boracay isn't just for lazing around. By early morning, you'll see the silhouette of Paros sailboats cutting across the horizon. Hop on one for a sailing trip around the island. No engines, just wind, sea, and silence. For adventure seekers, there's kite surfing in Bulabog Beach, helmet diving, parasailing, paddleboarding, and even mermaid swimming classes. Yes, really. Underwater, Boracay continues to impress. Though its reefs aren't as massive as those in Palawan or Coron, there are enough vibrant corals and tropical fish to satisfy snorkeling and diving enthusiasts. Places like Crocodile Island and Angal Point are popular dive spots. Some tours even offer night dives, revealing a different world altogether, glowing plankton, slow-gliding cuttlefish, and nocturnal sea creatures in their element. Food is an essential part of the Boracay experience. The island is a culinary playground. For breakfast, you might indulge in a traditional Filipino silog meal, garlic fried rice, egg, and tapa, cured beef, or tocino, sweet pork. By lunch, it's all about seafood. Local fishermen deliver their fresh catch to the beach restaurants. Tiger prawns, grilled squid, buttered scallops, and chili crab. And when the sun sets, beachside bars come alive with happy hour deals and barbecues on the sand. Try the legendary Jonah's Fruit Shakes, a Boracay icon, or sip on a mango mojito while fire dancers spin their flaming ropes to tribal beats. But for all its outward beauty and tourist thrills, Boracay is also a story of rebirth. By 2018, the island was suffering from over-tourism, polluted waters, overdevelopment, and a strained ecosystem. The Philippine government took a radical step. They shut down the entire island for 6 months. Businesses closed, locals adapted, and during that time, Boracay healed. Since its reopening, sustainable tourism practices have been implemented. No more beach parties past curfew, strict waste disposal, and limits on the number of tourists allowed on the island at once. That experience changed Boracay. It reminded visitors and locals alike of the delicate balance between enjoyment and preservation. The result? A cleaner, more mindful Boracay, one that's not just beautiful, but sustainable. If you venture inland, you'll discover lesser-known parts of the island. The Adi village, home to Boracay's original inhabitants, the Adi tribe. Visitors can arrange respectful cultural exchanges to learn about their history, traditions, and challenges as they navigate modern tourism's impact. It's a chance to see the island through a different lens, one of heritage and identity. Then there's Mount Loho, the highest point on the island. A short hike or e-bike ride takes you up to a scenic viewpoint overlooking Boracay and its surrounding waters. It's a quiet contrast to the buzz of White Beach and offers the perfect spot for reflection. As dusk falls, the energy shifts again. Locals and tourists alike gather by the shore for the daily sunset ritual. There's no ceremony, no script, just silence, applause, and awe as the sun sinks behind the sea, casting golden light on the waves and people alike. It's magical, even spiritual, and it happens every single day. So, what makes Boracay unforgettable? Is it the flawless beach? The vibrant nightlife? The endless water sports? Yes, but also it's the feeling. That mix of wonder and warmth. The ease of conversation with strangers. The laughter of local kids chasing waves. The sight of lovers walking hand in hand under palm silhouettes. The taste of mango on your lips. The wind in your hair during a midnight stroll. Boracay isn't just a place, it's a mood, a moment, a memory waiting to be made. Mayon Volcano, the perfect cone of fire and beauty. Rising dramatically from the Albay skyline in southeastern Luzon is a sight so iconic, so perfectly symmetrical, it almost looks unreal. This is Mayon Volcano, the Philippines' most active and most beautiful volcano, nature's masterpiece shaped by both fire and time. At 2,463 meters high, Mayon commands attention, not only because of its height, but because of its almost perfect cone shape, considered one of the most symmetrical volcanoes in the world. Yet behind that striking silhouette lies a powerful and unpredictable force. With over 50 recorded eruptions, Mayon is both feared and revered by the people who live near it. It is a reminder of the Philippines' volatile geological heart and the beauty that comes with it. The Cagsoa Ruins, history frozen in ash. ATV adventure on lava trails. For those seeking adventure, there's nothing like an ATV ride through Mayon's lava paths. These trails, formed by ancient eruptions, wind through dusty roads, rivers, and rugged terrain at the volcano's base. With the peak looming above you and the wind on your face, it feels like riding through history and geology itself. As you bounce over volcanic rock, you realize just how alive this landscape really is. Mayon is as moody as she is magnificent. Some days, she hides behind thick clouds, teasing photographers and pilgrims alike. On other days, she reveals herself completely, standing proud and solitary against the sky. During eruptions, fiery lava pours down her slopes like glowing rivers in the night, a terrifying, yet mesmerizing spectacle that reminds locals of her raw power. Locals hold festivals and prayers dedicated to Mayon, especially during times of unrest. It's a relationship of awe, fear, respect, and admiration. Mayon inspires artists, poets, musicians, and has become a national symbol of elegance and strength. Panoramic views from Lignan Hill and Sumlang Lake. There are many ways to admire Mayon without getting too close. Lignan Hill Nature Park offers sweeping views of the volcano, especially at sunrise and sunset when the mountain is bathed in golden light. Sumlang Lake, a quiet body of water nearby, reflects Mayon's image like a mirror, perfect for serene boat rides or dramatic photos. Mayon teaches something deeper: how to live with risk, how to find beauty in volatility, how to stand in awe of forces beyond our control. In a world that often tries to dominate nature, the people around Mayon have learned to live with it, to build with caution, to cherish quiet days, and to prepare for the storm. 100 Islands, a hidden archipelago of adventure. Nestled off the coast of Pangasinan in northern Luzon lies one of the Philippines' most unique natural wonders, the 100 Islands National Park. Scattered across the emerald waters of the Lingayen Gulf, these 124 islets at low tide, or 123 at high tide, form a breathtaking seascape like no other. From afar, they look like emerald droplets floating in a vast turquoise sea. But up close, each island offers something different. White sand beaches, coral reefs, caves, and panoramic viewpoints. For travelers seeking variety, tranquility, and a touch of adventure, 100 Islands is a paradise waiting to be explored. Island hopping like no other. The best way to experience the park is through island hopping, a day tour that whisks you from one island to the next aboard a local outrigger boat. Each stop brings a new experience. Governor's Island offers a steep climb to a viewing deck, where you can see the entire archipelago unfold like a painting. Quezon Island, named after President Manuel L. Quezon, is great for swimming, snorkeling, and relaxing under beach umbrellas. Children's Island, with its shallow waters and calm currents, is perfect for families. Marcos Island hides a secret underground lagoon inside a cave. Visitors can jump into its dark, cool waters for a unique thrill. What's fascinating is that each island feels like its own miniature world. Some are rugged and wild, others peaceful and sandy. It's the kind of place where you could visit 10 different beaches in one day, each offering a different shade of beauty. Snorkeling and marine life. Underneath the surface, the 100 Islands reveal even more magic. Snorkeling around Coral Garden or Scout Island unveils colorful reef fish, brain corals, and sea urchins. Though not as pristine as Palawan's reefs, the waters here are teeming with life, and visibility is often excellent on sunny days. For more adventurous visitors, diving trips can be arranged to deeper parts of the marine sanctuary, where larger fish and unique coral formations await. Adrenaline above water. If you're craving a thrill, the park doesn't disappoint. Zip lines stretch between islands, offering a heart-pounding ride with an unbeatable view. Kayaking is also popular, especially around the smaller, uninhabited islands where you can explore at your own pace and maybe even find a beach to yourself. Some islands offer cliff-jumping spots where brave visitors leap into the blue from natural ledges. And for campers, overnight stays are allowed on designated islands, perfect for watching the stars emerge over the sea in peaceful isolation. A natural wonder with a human story. While the scenery is spectacular, there's also a human story woven into the 100 Islands. Local communities in Alaminos City, the mainland gateway to the park, rely on tourism, fishing, and shellfish farming. Many boatmen, tour guides, and vendors are lifelong residents, proud to share their corner of paradise. The best time to visit is during the dry season, from November to May, when the seas are calm and skies clear. Day trips are easy to arrange from Alaminos, but staying a night or two allows you to fully appreciate the peaceful rhythm of island life. An escape that feels far away. What makes the 100 Islands so special is its accessibility. Unlike remote island chains that require hours of flights and boats, this archipelago is just a few hours' drive from Manila. Yet when you're out on the water, surrounded by limestone cliffs, white beaches, and tropical silence, the city feels a world away. Whether you're a solo traveler seeking reflection, a couple chasing sunsets, or a family eager to explore, 100 Islands offers a space where time slows down and every wave feels like a welcome. The 100 Islands may not have the fame of El Nido or Coron, but they carry a charm all their own, unpolished, adventurous, and beautifully authentic. It's the kind of place where memories are made slowly, one boat ride, one sandy footprint, one golden sunset at a time. Chocolate Hills, Bohol's natural marvel. Nestled in the heart of the island province of Bohol lies one of the Philippines' most mysterious and captivating landscapes, the Chocolate Hills. Spanning across the towns of Carmen, Batuan, and Sagbayan, these more than 1,200 conical mounds rise from the earth like giant molehills, creating a surreal, almost alien terrain. They are not man-made, nor sculpted by machines or myth. They are nature's masterpiece, crafted over thousands of years, and they're unlike anything you'll find anywhere else in the world. A geological wonder. The Chocolate Hills cover an area of roughly 50 square kilometers. Each hill stands between 30 and 50 meters high, and while they vary slightly in size and shape, they're all surprisingly uniform, gently rounded and smooth, with slopes that seem impossibly symmetrical. During the dry season, the grass that covers them turns brown, giving them the appearance of giant chocolate truffles, hence their whimsical name. Scientists believe the hills were formed from marine limestone uplifted above sea level millions of years ago. Erosion from wind and rain then sculpted the hills into their current form, stripping away soft materials and leaving behind the durable cones we see today. It's a theory grounded in science, but standing in front of them, you'd be forgiven for thinking there's a touch of magic involved. The best viewing spots. The most popular place to view the Chocolate Hills is the Chocolate Hills Complex in Carmen. A paved road leads you up to a viewing deck, where you'll be rewarded with a panoramic, 360-degree view of the undulating hills stretching endlessly toward the horizon. From here, you can truly appreciate the sheer scale and strangeness of the formation. It's a sight that fills the frame of any camera lens and fills your heart with awe. Another excellent vantage point is Sagbayan Peak, a family-friendly viewing area that also features a small park and amenities. It's less crowded than the main complex and offers equally stunning views. Legends and folklore. Local legends add a mythical charm to the Chocolate Hills. One tale tells of two feuding giants who hurled rocks and boulders at each other for days. Eventually, they made peace, but the debris from their epic battle remained, forming the hills we see today. Another story is more romantic. It speaks of a giant named Orogo who fell in love with a mortal woman. When she died, his grief was so intense that his tears fell to the earth and hardened into the hills. These legends, passed down through generations, give the Chocolate Hills a cultural richness beyond their geological significance. A UNESCO tentative site. Recognizing their unique natural beauty and geological importance, the Chocolate Hills are listed on the UNESCO World Heritage Tentative List. Efforts are ongoing to protect and preserve the area, balancing environmental sustainability with tourism development. Bohol's provincial government and local communities have worked hard to ensure that visitors can experience this wonder without harming the fragile landscape. Exploring the area. While the viewing platforms are the most popular attractions, the surrounding area offers plenty for curious travelers. You can rent ATVs and go on off-road tours that take you up close to the base of the hills, a thrilling way to experience the terrain. Local guides will often accompany you, sharing stories, pointing out the best photo spots, and ensuring safety on the bumpy trails. Nearby, you can also find the Chocolate Hills Adventure Park, which offers ziplining, rope courses, and biking in the sky, all with the iconic hills as a backdrop. It's a great stop for families or adventurous souls looking to add a bit of adrenaline to their visit. The Chocolate Hills aren't just a tourist attraction, they are a symbol of Boholano pride. They appear on Bohol's provincial flag and seal, and are deeply woven into the island's identity. For locals, the hills are a reminder of both their heritage and the importance of preserving nature. The best time to see the Chocolate Hills in their chocolate phase is during the dry season, from December to May. During this period, the grass dries out and turns brown, giving the hills their classic chocolatey hue. In the rainy season, the hills turn lush and green, which is equally stunning, though it may not match the name. Either way, the hills remain impressive year-round, shifting in appearance but never in majesty. Drivers and tour operators are easy to hire, and many offer combination tours that include stops at the Tarsia Sanctuary, Lobak River, and other nearby attractions. Pairing with other experiences. The Chocolate Hills are often included in a full-day Bohol countryside tour, and for good reason. A visit here pairs wonderfully with a river cruise on the Lobak River, where floating restaurants serve local dishes as live music plays. You can also visit the Philippine Tarsius Sanctuary, home to the world's smallest primates. These wide-eyed creatures are shy, gentle, and incredibly rare, a stark contrast to the vast and towering hills. The Chocolate Hills are more than a geological oddity. They're a living symbol of nature's artistry, a cultural treasure rooted in folklore, and a proud icon of the island of Bohol. Whether you come to photograph their beauty, learn their stories, or simply stand in silence and take it all in, you'll leave with a memory that lingers. In a country filled with jaw-dropping islands, beaches, and volcanoes, the Chocolate Hills hold their own. Their quiet majesty reminds us that sometimes the most powerful sights aren't loud or flashy. They're the ones that leave you wondering, how is this even possible? Oslob, swimming with giants in the deep blue. Tucked away on the southeastern coast of Cebu, the town of Oslob has gained international fame, not for grand buildings or historical landmarks, but for something far more majestic, the chance to swim with whale sharks, the largest fish in the ocean. But Oslob is more than just a one-experience destination. It's a place where ocean and mountain, adventure and calm converge. Let's dive into what makes Oslob a must-visit in the Philippines. Meeting the gentle giants. The main draw to Oslob is, without a doubt, its whale shark experience. Known locally as butanding, these gentle giants can grow up to 12 meters long, yet their presence in the water is calming, not fearsome. They glide slowly and gracefully, almost as if welcoming you into their world. Early in the morning, boats take visitors just a few hundred meters off the shore, where the whale sharks gather. You jump into the water, goggles on, heart racing, and then it happens. A massive shadow emerges beneath you, and you come face to face with a living wonder of the ocean. It's an experience that stirs awe, humility, and a deep respect for nature. The whale-shark interaction in Oslob has sparked discussions on marine conservation. While the local economy benefits greatly, feeding the sharks to keep them close has raised concerns. That's why many tour operators now work with marine biologists to promote responsible tourism, limiting swim time, avoiding physical contact, and educating visitors on conservation efforts. If you choose to visit, follow all guidelines and treat the moment with reverence. These aren't just animals. They are ancient ocean wanderers deserving of our utmost respect. Tumalog Falls, a misty forest retreat. After your underwater adventure, head just 15 minutes inland to Tumalog Falls. Hidden within a forested slope, this waterfall fans out over mossy rocks, creating a gentle curtain of water. The pool below is shallow and crystal clear, perfect for a refreshing dip. A quiet coastal life. Off the beaten path. Oslob's lasting impression. In Oslob, everything feels more intimate. The encounters, the landscapes, the conversations. You're not overwhelmed by crowds or noise. Instead, you're offered moments of closeness, with nature, with people, with something far bigger than yourself. Cebu City, gateway to the South. Cebu City, often called the Queen City of the South, is a vibrant metropolis blending rich history, modern energy, and warm Filipino hospitality. As one of the oldest cities in the Philippines, Cebu holds a special place in the country's story and continues to thrive as a bustling center of culture, commerce, and tourism. Walking through Cebu City, you'll notice a fascinating mix of old and new. Historic sites like the Basilica Minor del Santo Niño, built in the 16th century, stand proudly near contemporary shopping malls and lively street markets. The basilica is home to the revered Santo Niño statue, believed to be the oldest religious relic in the Philippines, attracting thousands of pilgrims every year. For history enthusiasts, Fort San Pedro is a must-visit. This small but sturdy Spanish fort dates back to 1738 and offers insight into the city's colonial past, with its thick walls and cannons telling stories of centuries gone by. But Cebu City isn't just about history. It's a food lover's paradise. From sizzling street food stalls selling mouth-watering barbecue and lechon, roast pig, to upscale restaurants offering fresh seafood and international flavors, Cebu's culinary scene is rich and diverse. The city is famous for its sweet mangoes too, a delicious treat you shouldn't miss. For a taste of local life, The carbon market bustles with activity every day, offering fresh produce, crafts, and local delicacies at affordable prices. It's a great place to experience authentic Filipino market culture and shop for souvenirs. Cebu also hosts one of the Philippines' most colorful festivals, the Sinulog Festival. Held every January, this lively celebration honors the Santo Niño with street dances, vibrant costumes, and non-stop music. The festival draws huge crowds and is a spectacular way to experience Filipino culture and tradition. Outside the city, beautiful beaches and natural wonders await. Mactan Island, just a short drive away, offers world-class diving, snorkeling, and resorts for those wanting a seaside escape. Cebu City is a vibrant mix of history, culture, and modern life, a city that invites visitors to explore, savor, and celebrate the spirit of the Philippines. Coron, land of shipwrecks and magical lakes. Located in the northern part of Palawan, Coron is one of the most captivating destinations in the Philippines. It isn't loud or flashy. Its allure lies in its raw natural beauty, turquoise waters, and a hidden treasure beneath the sea, World War II shipwrecks. A world beneath the waves. Kayangan Lake, the cleanest lake in Asia. After a short trek up a limestone trail, you'll reach Kayangan Lake, a true natural wonder. Surrounded by dramatic cliffs, its water is so clear you can see the bottom, even several meters deep. It's not just a spot for swimming. It's a sanctuary of silence and serenity, a moment to completely reconnect with nature. Twin Lagoon, hidden waters divided by rock. One of Coron's most unique experiences is the Twin Lagoon. You swim through a narrow crevice or climb over a wooden ladder to reach the second lagoon, encased by towering limestone walls. The water here shifts from salt to fresh and warm to cool in layers, making the swim feel magical and surreal. Barracuda Lake, diving through thermoclines. For thrill seekers, Barracuda Lake offers something unusual. As you descend, you'll experience dramatic changes in temperature. One moment chilly, the next almost hot. The underwater landscape is made of jagged limestone formations, resembling an alien world, making each dive unforgettable. Unspoiled beaches and remote islands. No trip to Coron is complete without island hopping. You'll visit spots like Malcapuya Island, where powdery white sands meet crystal clear waters. Banal Beach is a perfect lunch stop in a quiet, scenic setting. Meanwhile, Siete Pecados is a vibrant marine sanctuary ideal for snorkeling, with coral gardens that look like underwater rainforests. Sunset from Mount Tapias. In the late afternoon, hike the 700-plus steps up Mount Tapias. From the top, you'll be rewarded with a panoramic view of Coron town and the surrounding islands, lit golden by the setting sun. It's a peaceful, awe-inspiring moment, perfect for reflection. Despite its growing popularity, Coron has remained pristine, thanks to the strong environmental ethics of the local community. Tour operators emphasize eco-friendly practices, no littering, no coral touching, and minimal noise in sensitive areas. This commitment to conservation makes Coron not only beautiful but sustainable. Davao, the calm giant of Mindanao. Welcome to Davao, the beating heart of Mindanao, a city unlike any other in the Philippines. While Manila may be chaotic and Cebu bustling with activity, Davao moves to a steadier rhythm. Here, modern development blends with pristine nature, cultural heritage coexists with innovation, and safety, order, and progress shape everyday life. A model city of discipline and balance. Davao is often hailed as one of the safest and cleanest cities in the country. Strict regulations on smoking, fireworks, and littering make it a standout among urban centers. But what's most remarkable is the balance Davao achieves. It's a big city with a small-town soul. Jeepneys and taxis may line its roads, but traffic is far from chaotic. Locals walk the streets with ease, and the sense of calm is almost surprising in a nation known for its high-energy cities. Mount Apo, the giant watching over. The Philippine Eagle Center, a symbol of hope. Davao is home to one of the country's rarest treasures, the Philippine eagle. standing over 3 feet tall with a wingspan of up to 7 feet. This majestic bird is one of the largest and most powerful eagles in the world, and also one of the most endangered. At the Philippine Eagle Center, visitors can see these magnificent birds up close in a semi-natural habitat. The center is not a zoo. It's a conservation sanctuary, actively working to breed and protect the species. Learning about the eagle's plight is both sobering and inspiring, offering a deeper understanding of the fragile biodiversity that thrives in the Philippines. A city of cultural harmony. Davao is a melting pot of cultures. Christians, Muslims, and indigenous Lumad communities coexist in peace, each contributing to the city's rich identity. You can see this in Kadayawan Festival, a week-long celebration held every August to honor the bountiful harvest and cultural unity. Street parades explode with color, dancers wear tribal attire, and floats overflow with tropical fruit and flowers. It's a feast of sights, sounds, and flavors that reflects the heart of Davao itself. Samal Island, a tropical getaway just minutes away. Just a short ferry ride from the city lies Samal Island, also known as the island garden city of Samal. With white sand beaches, clear waters, and peaceful resorts, it's the perfect escape from urban life. You can snorkel in coral reefs, explore bat caves, or simply relax in a hammock as the sea breeze dances through the coconut palms. One of the highlights is Hajamat Falls, a multi-tiered cascade tucked in the forest where locals and tourists alike come to cool off. Durian, the king of fruits, and divided opinions. To visit Davao and not try durian would be missing part of the city's soul. This thorny fruit, infamous for its powerful smell and creamy texture, is loved by locals and feared by many first-timers. But in Davao, it's a source of pride. The city is the country's durian capital, and when it's in season, you'll see mountains of it in local markets. Ecotourism and urban green spaces. Despite being a growing metropolis, Davao never loses sight of sustainability. The Eden Nature Park in the city's highlands offers eco-friendly activities and forest trails with views over Davao Gulf. People's Park, right in the heart of the city, is filled with art installations, native plants, and vibrant sculptures celebrating Mindanao's heritage. The spirit of Davao, quiet strength and warm welcome. More than anything, Davao is a city of quiet strength. It doesn't shout for attention. It lets its people, its nature, and its energy speak for themselves. Whether you're greeted with a firm handshake by a local vendor or a warm smile from a guide in the mountains, you'll feel the genuine kindness that defines this place. In summary, Davao is proof that progress and peace can exist side by side. It's a city where the tallest mountains meet the deepest cultural roots, where endangered eagles fly free, and where the future is being shaped not by noise, but by vision, discipline, and heart. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey through the Philippines. From the islands to the mountains, and the cities to the sea, we've witnessed the soul of a country unlike any other. But this is just the beginning. There's still so much more to discover. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel adventures. Share your favorite destination in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring and keep the spirit of discovery alive. Thanks for watching.